Despite of some phenomenal trades this week, guys, that we had in earnings, Humana, fuck, unbelievable. LMT, I had some guys that got an LMT puts 4 days ago, and they just got out of them today. Guys, those are 30x plus, depending on strikes, even better than 30x. NOC, same trade, same sector, phenomenal returns. Guys, there's like probably 10, 11 trades that went phenomenal. And yet the major trade, the SPY trade, just goes to shit. Okay? So what do you call that? Well, if you're a new trader, you call that, well, fuck, Leo, I took the SPY trade. Fuck it. I'm out. I'm never trading with 13 market moves again, right? That's just okay. If you've taken some of the earnings trades, LMT, NOC, Humana, you're like, fuck, I don't give a shit about that SPY trade, because Leo, I'm okay. I put 10K in LRCX yesterday. I cashed out at 35K today. The fact that SPY trade didn't work, I put 10K in SPY trade, guess what? It all went to shit. You still got next week expiration to probably potentially do extremely well. So altogether, you're up 20 grand in the last 2 days. What do you call that? Well, you call that trading with 13 market moves. That's what you call that. Now, I also can tell you some crazy fucking stories about some guys, and I just found out about today. So we have a guy that traded with us in the past, and he ended up trading with Jennifer this week and last week, or technically only this week, but last week Jennifer sends him a trade to get into DWAC calls when DWAC trades at $16 or $17, something like that. And so he thinks the money has posted to his account. He's all excited. He goes in, tries to place the trade, and he gets the message, well, your funds are not available yet for trading. Okay? And so he's like, well, maybe they'll be available tomorrow. So next day, DWAC trades at 22, 25. His funds are not available. So that shit goes on for like 5 days. Finally, his funds are available. Okay, on the day DWAC drops. Can you just imagine the agony of doing a transfer to your trading account? Your coach gives you a trade that goes fucking 100x within 10 days, 5 days, and you just keep looking at that shit going higher every day, and you cannot do anything about it. Like, imagine that. And the next trade you get, it's just, that trade doesn't fucking work. Imagine. Okay? Imagine how that shit feels. So what do? You quit? You stop? You blame the system? Well, one thing you can change is, guys, you wire the money to your trading account. You don't do no bullshit ACH. It is absolutely amazing how many people, they just go in, they never fucking listen to us. They go open an account at some bullshit Ninja Trader, or they open some bullshit trade station. Or, I don't know how many traders missed out trading with me today on a 23x trade on oil puts. So there's a moment in the day, oil shoots up to 77.20. It happens in the first half of the day. So you may be like, this is a very important message. Listen to this part, because this is a very important message to some of you that traded today with a Robinhood account. This is a good message for some of you that traded with an account on which you could not trade options and futures. Okay? And this is also a good message for those of you that could have traded options on futures, but you just looked at the oil chart and you said to yourself, well, fuck, there's no way oil is going to drop, because the guys I'm trading with and in the alerts group, I'm sending like buy oil puts. Now, early in the morning, I have posted a video saying, look, I know now that oil has broken out from a cup with a handle pattern to the upside. Nobody in the world thinks this shit can drop. But on the chart, I have pointed out a 77 entry level on oil puts. And I said, look, oftentimes, based on the recent history, when oil gets here, it's going to drop. And so we short oil when it gets to 77.20. We're buying 66.75 puts, 66.5 puts, 66.25 puts, 66 puts. Now, those puts, depending on the strike that I just mentioned, they go anywhere from 10x to 25x within an hour. Okay, so if you were trading with me today, you're like, Leo, fuck yeah, I'm not trading nothing but oil again. But I will tell you a story, guys. You will never hear these stories from someone that doesn't trade every day, guys. I will tell you the crazy part. Like, I have a new trader that came on board today that lost $40,000, and there's no way he would have lost $40,000. Okay, but it did happen. Okay, so you should know that, you know, shit is gonna happen. You can come in and we can nail some home runs, but shit can also happen. So everything that could have gone wrong with my new trader today just went to shit. It just went wrong. Okay, so first we're in gold puts, and we're patiently waiting. We're just standing strong, and just gold just, okay, it pumps a little bit, it drops, it pumps, it drops, it pumps, it drops, it pumps, it drops. It just gets to a point, it's just like, okay, we're at a point where from our entry, gold is down now $5-6, and the options, as we bought them last night, they're still not making anything. Like, that's how bad this market has been in certain assets, such as SPY and S&P 500, right? So it's just like that. This gold trade should be making money. It should be highly profitable. It should be good. It's dropping. DXY is shooting higher. Gold is dropping. Everything is just like the plan is working for nothing, right? So that trade, despite of a drop in, it doesn't make anything. It makes a small loss. But where we really go wrong is I'm texting my new trader to take oil puts, okay? Oil puts. And basically, I'm sending him messages to short oil puts, and he's trying to put the order, and the order just doesn't go through. And it doesn't go through. So we're trying to put the order with him, since the oil is at like 77.20. The 76.5 strike at the moment, they go for 2 cents. Okay, 2 cents on oil, basically it costs you $200 for a contract. So we're trying to buy 100 contracts. I'll tell them, like, hey, buy 40 here, buy another 40 here, buy another 20 here. Most of the accounts, they'll be subject to like 100 contract limit on oil, especially on the last day of expiration. So that's why you want to split the strikes. You got to call in, you got to lift the limit if you're trying to trade more than 100 oil contracts. Anyways, to make the long story short, oil keeps dropping. It keeps fucking dropping. It keeps dropping. My new trader, he has to get on the phone with TD just to figure out why is that he's not able to place the trade. By the time TD responds, everything, they fix it. Okay, oil is at like trying to break 76. The 76.5 puts are already at 20 plus X. Okay, so with 100 that was easy, a $50,000 profit on the number of contracts we're trying to buy. And I also find out that instead of specifically listening to me on some of the strikes, he ends up buying a strike somehow. I'm still yet to find out exactly what, but he ends up buying a strike that is like a little bit higher. And so for that reason, he ends up spending a lot more than needs to be spent on that contract. So the goal when you're trading like weekly expiration, last day expiration, your goal is to buy just slightly out of the money, right? So when oil is trading at 77.20, we're trying to buy, 76.5 puts because they're going for pennies on the dollar, right? And so those contracts went from $200 to $5,000 within 55 minutes. Okay? But somehow with this trader not being able to place the trade, this and that, it's just by the time he gets in, it's too late. He ends up buying the contracts at the bottom, and he's buying them way in the money instead of just slightly out of the money. So before you know, okay, at 1 o'clock, okay, oil bounces like crazy, and I mean, he's got this big loss. So it just, some days they're just bad days, not because the plan is bad, not because, I mean, I've got guys that made 20 plus on the same old trade, and I've got a guy that is losing money on the same trade. Like, how can this be? I mean, it's just one small thing leads to another small thing. It leads to another small thing. One guy sitting at a huge profit. I got another guy losing 40 grand. Like, how the fuck? See, it's days like this that I'm just upset about, because certain things you can't control. I can't control why could he not place that trade when I gave him the trade. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him hopefully tonight, tomorrow. I'm going to find out. But like stuff like that, okay? You can come to 13 market moves and some shit could still go wrong. I want you guys to be aware of it, okay? So we had some guys that made money this week. We had some guys that lost money. But it all goes back to the question, why do you trade? Okay? Why do you trade? So I'll tell you why some guys trade for the wrong reasons. We've covered that. But trade for the right reasons. Okay? I believe that some guys are just meant to be traders. And this is how you would know if you are meant to be a trader. You know, I'll give you a couple of examples. If you ski, I love to ski. So if you snowboard or you ski and you go over trampoline, there are moments where you just out there in the air. There's just a few seconds, a few moments where you feel that you are flying. You're flying. It is an insane feeling. Okay? And trading is the same for me. When I trade and I make a solid plan of action and I go in and I execute it, and maybe initially the trade goes the wrong way, but you stick to your guns and now the trade goes the right way. It is the same thing when you're flying out there in the air on the trampoline, those few seconds. That's the same feeling, right? It is uncomparable to anything. You're a surfer. You go catch that big wave and you're on it, and it feels like nothing else in life, right? It's the passion to go through that experience. Okay? Now, most of you don't know that, but I was a private investigator for some time, doing that for a living. So, catching someone just a step ahead before, they get caught with something they weren't supposed to do. Understanding the mind of a criminal. Understanding how to uncover the pieces to the puzzle. Okay? Just being a step ahead. Okay? That is trading. Being a step ahead. Okay? Catching that moment in the air. Catching that moment on the wave. Okay? Catching that moment. And that moment is not going to happen every day. Not every day you're going to catch a criminal that has killed 7 fucking people. And you're the one to uncover the crime. Okay? Not every day that is going to happen. So, but that is being exceptional at something that you do. That is being great at something that you do. Okay? So, to me, trading is about being who I am. It's not about, okay, how many 20x trades I can put together. Yes, that is the reason why I wake up every fucking morning, okay, just to identify what is the next move, what is the next step, what is the next step that I can uncover before the rest of the market sees it, that I could catch it, that I could catch this big wave, that I can catch this big fly from a trampoline where I stay in the air for maybe more than a few seconds, okay? That's the stuff. That's why you do it. You don't do it for the money, okay? You do it for greater reasons, okay? You do it because, I do it because, guys, that is what I am destined to do. That is what I was born to do. I was born to trade. And so if you think a couple of days like the market doesn't fucking move, if that's going to shake me up, fuck no. Guys, do trading for the right reasons and you will beat the market. But you know that feeling I just described when the trade goes wrong and everything inside of you, you just sit there and you fucking question yourself. Well, Leo, are you sure about this? Are you fucking dead? Man, look at this chart. Man, it looks bullish as fuck. What have you done? You just shorted 700 contracts of this shit? What the fuck were you thinking, Leo? I mean, just what? You have these stupid thoughts going through your mind, right? And then 45 minutes later, 2 hours later, the trade is reversing. Now you're like, fuck yeah. Okay, I knew I was born to do this shit. I knew I was born to do this shit. I had it. I questioned it. But before I even questioned it, before I even took the trade, I knew that I was born to do this. I knew that if I do my calculations and I discover something that the rest of the market cannot see yet, that I have a chance to beat the market. It does not mean that I'm going to beat the market every day. It does not mean that I can control every situation with a student that starts with me on the first day and things don't go perfectly, okay? But that also doesn't mean if that student does not give up on me or 13 market moves that next week, he's not going to be the one recording a testimonial saying, my first week I lost 40K and I will remember that oil trade and how I was not able to place it and Leo was on my ass and he was trying to scream at me and he was trying to text me and see if he can help me and what was going on and why I couldn't place the trade. And you know, he will remember that. He will remember the first day trading with me. He will remember that vividly when he goes next week to potentially 300,000, 500,000. He will definitely remember today when he goes to $1 million. Now, that is just a couple of stories from, you know, this last couple of weeks, guys. I mean, look, we on occasion we have some famous people join 13 market moves, and of course they want to stay in the dark. But apparently Jennifer signed up. There's now I don't know if this is a fact, but there's a famous French actor out there. Okay, I'm not at liberty to say the names, but basically he joins. And I just talked to Jennifer. I'm like, hey, how's he doing? And she's like, well, I need to sit down to talk to you about this. So I was like, oh shit, what happened, Jennifer? And she's like, Leo, you can fire me, you can do whatever, but these guys just fuck, we lost some money. I'm like, okay, well, how was like the number one question I want to know is not like, okay, what happened as far as the trades necessarily, but like I want to know was the person that signed up, okay, whether he's the president of the country, whether he's a famous French actor, or whether he's just a regular person. I want to know, well, how did he or she do? Okay, because there is a great difference between the traders that start with 13 market moves and follow the program to the T, and there's a great difference between the traders that start and they're uncertain. Their level of confidence in the program maybe is not great. Maybe they're joining the program and they're just doubtful. Maybe they haven't watched the last 1,100 videos we posted on the channel. Maybe for whatever reason. Okay, so my number one thing is I want to know. Okay, how did this famous French actor do? What did he do? Did he end up jumping out of some trades that could have made him a lot of money, which is like a reason number one when a trader starts jumping out of some trades prematurely, okay? You could lose a lot of potential profit if you just don't follow the program. And so it ends up being no. The guy was spot on. Good communication. Okay, meaning like when you sign up to trade with a 13 market moves coach, you're supposed to send you pictures. You're supposed to let us know, okay, this is how much I got available for fresh trades. This is the positions I got. Those are the strikes. So, like, great communication from him. Great execution. Basically, whatever she was telling me to do, he was executing. So, like, and I told her, look, Jennifer, this guy is going to be, based on what you're telling me about him, okay, he's going to be one of our best top 10 traders in 2024. So hopefully, I don't know, if he will agree to record a video when he goes like 4 million, 5 million, but like based on what she told me about the way this guy was executing the trades and the way he was communicating, this is all we could wish for here at 13 Market Moves. And it makes it for it's a challenging day. It's a day where, the fucking market on S&P, it's a move 5. You got a guy that is like embracing the system. He is executing, he's communicating, he's doing everything that we ever ask for here at 13 Market Moves, and he loses money. Okay, that is like the worst fucking hint that can happen. Like, those are okay, I'll take some hits if I fucked up the trade, and I'll take the blame. But like, in this case, look, there's a lot of shit was going on today. He couldn't take the trade. He didn't take the oil trade. He didn't take some of the other trades. He was in like some okay, mediocre trades, but like, he missed some big trades. She told me he missed some trades. He could have been on this LMT trade that won 30x, but by the time he was able to take it, it was too late. The stock had already dropped quite a bit. So like, guys, there's so many stories that I could tell you. But the reason why I'm telling you this story about this French actor, probably a really famous guy, that you may or may not know, but he is like, his determination level and the way he follows the system, that is like 100% guarantee that he will make millions following 13 Market Move system. Now, hey, first couple of days sucked, but guess what? It is not about how well you do today. It is not about whether the SPY trade worked out today or not. Okay? It's about, following the program 100%. And those of you guys that will follow the program 100%, yes, there's going to be ups and downs. Yes, there's going to be fucking moments you're going to be looking at your screen and you're like, Leo, I'm up 500,000. Can I just quit now? And I'm going to get on your ass. I'm going to say, look, this is not why we fucking trade. It's not about $500,000, okay? It's about you staying with the fucking system. And that same guy goes that same day to 1.4 million, okay? It just, that one decision, that one moment, that one, Leo, I'm ready to get the fuck out, call it quits, fuck it. Okay? Now, just so you know, that same decision can backfire at times, and you can lose a lot of profits. But it just, you want to stay hardcore, okay? If you've ever been in competitive sports, okay, if I was to compare that to trading, okay, imagine hitting the three-pointer if you're in basketball in an important game, 3 seconds, and your team wins. Okay, that is what it's like to trade with 13 market moves on the day where you nail your 20x or 30xer, okay? And you fight till the very end. Sometimes people ask me, Leo, why do you want to hold your SPY puts till 4:15 p.m.? Why would you want to do something crazy like that? A guy asked me on a Wednesday, right? It was funny. The guy asked me on a Wednesday, and I'm like, dude, well, because if you wouldn't hold it till 4:15, okay, you would have not made nowhere as much as you would have made. So, guys, there's just like this little small competitive advantages that cause you to do exponentially better than a lot of other traders. And it's like these small things. SPY puts don't expire till 4:15, which means you can hold them till 4:14 and still sell them at open market. Sometimes we get some crazy questions, guys, like, why would you buy puts that expire the same day? Well, the whole fucking Wall Street trades same day expiration. That's where the biggest volume happens. So if you're not getting the piece of action in that, you want to go a month out, you want to go 5 months out, and there's clearly some good trades that you can consider doing that strategy. But in most of the instances, you go for 10x, 20x, 30x trade, they're going to be same day expiration. They're going to be options that we're calculating to move 3 tomorrow that happen in a lot of technology stocks today. Okay, you got to plan for that. You got to be able to hold your position overnight to be able to catch the gap down in those stocks. And most of the people, they're just not willing to take the chance on that. And so, guys, I've taken some big chances announcing this huge crash, which did not happen over the course of the last 48 hours. Now, that doesn't change my view on the market. It does not change anything in the way I'm going to trade the market Sunday night when futures open at 6 p.m., Monday morning when the market opens for stock options trading. It doesn't change anything, okay? I follow my strategy. I follow my plan, and I don't fucking change it. If I got a high level of conviction on a trade, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to be a little bitch jumping in, jumping out. Now, there's clear some signals which you should consider, like today when technology dropped and then it started bouncing and it wouldn't take out the low that was set pre-market within a certain time frame. Yes, you fucking cut your trades. At that moment, you cut them. So, highly profitable day, basically gone to shit today. But sometimes you're just one day away from catching that big wave. Sometimes you're just one day away from, flying off the trampoline in a way you've never done it before and just flying in the air. Sometimes you're just seconds away from making the three-pointer. Sometimes you're seconds away from getting that touchdown done for your team. So whatever parallel applies to you, you come and trade with 13 market moves if you understand the message. If you can relate to any of this stuff that I've shared with you in this message, that shit will happen. But if you do trading for the right reasons, you stick to your guns, you stick to your trades, you will beat the market. And that's what trading is about. It's about beating the market. You're not going to be able to beat the market every day. You're not going to be able to win the Super Bowl every year. You're not going to be able to win the basketball championship every year. You're not going to be able to jump off the trampoline, snowboarding, or skiing every time perfectly and not fall on your ass. You're not going to be able to go and not get crushed by those big waves every time. Things will not be perfect. But the reason you do the things you do is not because of money. It's because of the search for excellence, the search for greatness, the ability to do it in a way that most of the people are never going to be able to do it. And some of you were born to be traders. I want to find you guys, because there's no way I'm going to hit 1,700 traders plus that hit $1 million plus with 13 market moves if I work with traders that don't have the dedication, okay, that don't have the hard work that is required to win the Super Bowl, okay, that fall out on the first day when we predict the crash and it doesn't happen and they fall the fuck out, okay. That is not the way to win championships. That is not the way to beat the market. Okay, you could be wrong getting the top a few times, which we have not been wrong at that in the last few days. If you noticed and you paid close attention to the charts today, the market bounced promptly within 1 point to the high that we have sent out a video the moment that happened 2 days ago. So within the last 48 hours, the market has not been able to break out to the next level. We're showing signs of technology stocks rolling over. Our main case for a market crash based off historic analog still stands. But for those of you that didn't do at least a 3x or 5x over the last 72 hours, the question to ask is this. Okay, why do I trade? Why do I trade? And if you're trading for the right reasons, you should dust yourself off. And you should be ready, whatever it takes, to take on the markets Monday, Sunday night, 6 p.m., if you finally got your account set up right to trade the futures. Guys, this is the moment you could be looking at years from now and reflecting on this life-changing experience because you have taken the right action with 13 market moves. Today is January 26, 2024. We are on a mission to take 50 traders this year, just this year. And I hope, guys, I can beat that number by far by the end of 2024. 50 guys to go $1 million plus in their trading account. The size of the account doesn't matter. I don't care if you start with 50K or 5,000. What matters is your determination to win the Super Bowl, your determination to catch the big wave, your determination to fly high, your determination to be the trader that you were born to be. Do it with us at 13 Market Moves. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll catch you in the next message soon.